I just thought I'd quickly go through this like fat map 3D, just to basically just on context about how the different villages sit in from Ortezay, Santa Cristina to Silva, and where all the skiing basically is and what's linked to what and what have you. So this is looking north. So this is the same to start anyway, the same orientation as Google Maps. But all the skiing is all down here, is all south, and then kind of west out here, and out this way is the Celeronda circuit. So in terms of linked, Ortezay here, which is the town, is only just linked. So there's no link up the top here to Santa Cristina. This valley basically cuts it in half, so it's a bit isolated in that respect. And it's also Ortezay being, you can see the elevation difference here, it's heaps lower in the valley. Even Fat Map has it as brown, which isn't great, but maybe it's because it's this side probably gets all the sun. But anyway, you're linked through this run here, so that's obviously going to be a major artery. You can imagine it'd get pretty smashed by the afternoon. And then you run over the back here, and then kind of heading down into here is now into Santa Cristina. So you can't actually head up this way, you've got to come down into Santa Cristina. If you wanted to then link up with all of that and out to the Celeronda, then you've got to come up this side as well after that. So in terms of Santa Cristina quickly, from the back it's skiing, not from the main area, because basically anything you're kind of returning home from this side, you're on a bus, unless you kind of catch this train. So the only actual link is this train. So you can see here, you can ski in to here and that's it, and then it's buses. So they put this train in to link Ortezay essentially to the rest of the thing, so rest of the Celeronda circuit. So this train here, so we'll drop you into the base and I'll show you in a tick. So accommodation, that was the super cheap apartment. Like, why is it so cheap? You'd catch the bus up, either catch the train down and up and hit all that stuff, or you head up the back. Similarly, here's the Hotel Gardena, catch the bus up, train down, and away you go. So pretty much anything after here, you'd want to catch that train up and then you'd ski back into the village. So just bear that in mind. Anything down along here is bus. You're not even going to be able to ski home, so it's bus both ways. But that's just to take into account. So then you can see that a lot of the ski area starts opening up here. So this is essentially Val Gardena, really, is this area. Now we're looking at Silva. So this village here is definitely the most connected when it looks in terms of lifts, both sides, and that's Celeronda circuit is up there. So it's all linked to that, ready to go. Tim, you've got lined up a good apartment or apartments here, which is the one on the slope side. For that, you can just go at the button lift. You can head down here if you want to ski down here, and to go up that side, or you can ski up the back, come on the way home, up and around to ski home. Looks pretty sweet. And then, obviously you've got all of this bowl looks pretty awesome. But yeah, you've got so many, runs options up here, as well as trees and everything like that, which is great. So if the weather's crap, in you go. And then you've got the Celeronda circuit. So if you come up here and so from Silva, come off the back here, you can then ski up, and this is Alta Barda and or Alta Bardia and Cavara. And if you look here, there's just tons of runs. There's so when you start kind of tracking out all of this, then you kind of get up into here and you just spend the day up around here, and head back, or just keep going. And there's when I zoom in, there's more runs all around. Like, look at that awesome black run, it's got to be hit, Tim. Then we got all of these running back up all the way around. This is pretty impressive. We went around here in summer. In summer, this road was steep, so this would be pretty full on in winter to go through. It'd be pretty awesome. So it'd be good doing it via chairlift instead of driving. And then, you know, you run back, and this is Plan, or a place called Plan, which is the top end of the valley. There's Silver again, Santa Cristina. This is basically the end of the line when it comes to transport coming up the valley stops there. So this is linked by buses as well. So you got your buses that run around the villages, but you also got buses that run between the villages. So from Silver, an example, I think it's like 25 minutes bus to Orthez, if you want to have a day there just to kind of kick around, or obviously you can ski there, but you got to have your boots. But it's probably worth doing both, because we'll want to check it out anyway, and it looks great. But this is essentially why I think we should be staying up around Silver as number one, just because of the orientation of where all the stuff is pretty much up this end. And then you kind of got Orthez here is a bit isolated, but it's probably, in terms of the town, it's probably the biggest, nicest town. But yeah, so, for an actual ski trip, we want to kind of be from here up, and then, visit town when we want to, and have that option. So there you go. Chat soon.